Now, that's not so funny, because at this conference, there's all these key experiences which I have in my life. And it was after I gave that little presentation on how to look at life and death in a different way, so you don't have to be sad. A lady came up to me and said, what's wrong with being sad? Because she'd lost a close relation in tragic circumstances, and she'd been grieving about 5 or 6 years. And there's no way she would give up her grief. What I saw in that lady, she was attached to grieving. That was her persona. She would go to conference after conference, therapist after therapist. It was her identity to be the griever. And that's one of our big problems there. Sometimes we form our identities, we attach to that suffering, and that's me. We become the victims. And we enjoy, in a perverse way, being that victim. We enjoy the grief. It's one of the sayings of the Buddha, which you see again and again and again in the original teachings. He said in all these negative emotions, like grief, like anger, like jealousy, even like fear, he said there is a delight there. If there wasn't a delight, then people wouldn't get into the fear or into the jealousy or into the anger. Because you know that when you feel angry, sometimes people do feel the power. And it's like a heroin or like a methamphetamine. You know, you're empowered at that time. There is a delight in those states, which is why people get into being angry or into being violent, into being jealous, or actually even into being grief. There is a delight there. And this is one of the wonderful sayings of the Buddha. Because there is a delight there, that's why people will attach to those things.